How's it going? I'm in New Hampshire with this kid and Kolbe, who's not pictured right now. This weekend is just a fun weekend. Not doing anything too crazy except just filming some awesome content. We're here in New Hampshire. Absolutely stunning. It's peak fall season right now. And I thought this was the perfect time to talk about a sensitive topic in the YouTube world, and that is travel videos, and specifically, are travel videos dead? And that I'm going to get into a little later on. I kind of started this video midway through the weekend. Basically this morning, we woke up at 3 a.m., get some dope sunrise shots, and it is cloudy right now, but we honestly got a pretty good sunrise, some pretty good blue hour light. We're kind of just gallivanting this weekend, trying to find the best stuff to shoot. I think we're heading to some train tracks, like a waterfall, something like that. You're gonna see all the footage, so hopefully you enjoy it. So if you've been paying attention on YouTube whatsoever in the past couple of years, you've realized that travel videos are just nowhere near as common as they used to be. I would say the golden era for travel videos was probably 2016 to 2018. Basically, the kings of the travel videos were Sam Kolbe, Ben TK, and there are a few others. But nowadays, you don't really see either of them producing travel videos anymore. They used to specialize in those like year in review videos, which I've taken inspiration from and I've continued to do since then. But nowadays, just nobody seems to be doing them. My theory for the reason behind people not producing travel videos as much anymore is because they've kind of become a cliche. Everybody started doing them after that 2016-2018 era, and they just became very expected and bland and cliche. At some point, they all just kind of blended together and nothing really seemed original anymore. Back in 2016 and 2018, travel videos were revolutionary and they no longer really seemed to have that effect anymore. As you can probably hear behind me, there's a waterfall back there somewhere. And we're gonna film it, so enjoy that. So we just finished up at that waterfall, and I think we're heading to another waterfall. We've been shooting for a long time. It's like 1:30. We've been out for since 6 a.m. It feels like longer than that. It feels like it's like 4 right now, honestly. My body clock is getting the best of me. And I think it's ironic that I'm making this video about how travel videos are dead while I'm simultaneously in the process of creating travel content, which I will explain in a little bit. So hang tight, I'll get there. So we didn't end up going to that second waterfall, but we did end up in a pretty cool place. So you know, when you were younger, probably the number one thing your parents told you not to do was play on train tracks. Well, sorry mom and dad, we're playing on train tracks and taking photos. So look who I ran into at a chance.
What's up?
Alex is just here today shooting content too.
Yeah bro, we were out here for like 2 hours, camped up on that ledge, trying to get the train going by. And it's funny just running into the same people all day.
All right, so Alex, my burning question for you is, do you think travel videos are dead?
That depends. Like, I kind of feel like the cliche ones, like the My Year ones, they're kind of dead.
Is that shots fired at me?
Kind of shots fired at you, like, ish. I think if you can find a way to like make it creative, kind of like what Sam Kolbe was doing with his Hey Tim. Because I consider that like a travel video, but he made it in a unique way where it wasn't just like my year and like a collection of events. It was kind of like, this is a story I want to tell, but also like the collection of events were like supplementing it. So in a way, no, they're not dead, but find a way to make them alive again. Like find a way to like bring a unique perspective and make it different.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's
man.
That's my 2 cents.
He's too good. He's too good. He knows what he's talking about. Pretty much wrapped up filming stuff at the train tracks here. But now is a good time to talk about what I do like about travel videos. Yes, they may be dead, but I kind of hope they will make a comeback. And here's why. First, I think it is a great way to develop a show reel, and it's a great way to flex your abilities as a filmmaker. Typically when you're shooting travel videos, you're doing a lot of different styles of shooting. Like you might be getting a ton of wide shots, a ton of tight shots, a ton of fast shots, a ton of slow shots, because a lot of the times you have those like fluctuations in the music, so you need to shoot different types of things. Two, it is a great way to practice your abilities. If you're not necessarily the best filmmaker out there, creating a travel video is a good place to start. It's certainly where I started practicing my skills. I remember back in 2019 when I started creating videos more often, I started experimenting with travel video type things, and that's really how I learned a lot of the skills that I use today. Number three, travel videos are also a great way to relive memories. Sometimes there's not much story behind them, but when you look at the footage personally, you'll be reminded of those times you had, the good times you had. I know when I look back at my Acadia travel video, my year 2020 video, I am kind of reliving those memories. I'm getting a little bit nostalgic. So that's another good reason that travel videos should stick around. And lastly, in my opinion, they're just fun to make. Right now, we're creating a lot of travel video content, and I'm having a freaking blast. You won't always have a great time filming stuff if you're filming commercials, weddings all the time, because it's not your memories. You're not doing it just because you want to do it. Travel videos, it's whatever you make of it. You do what you want to do, you shoot what you want to shoot, and that way it's just more fun and you're having a better time. So are travel videos dead? Yes and no. I think they're dead to the general population, but not dead to a few of you creative filmmakers out there like myself. I will continue to make travel videos as long as I live. I'm gonna keep creating them until I can't create them any longer. I just have a super fun time doing them. I don't care if people think there's no story behind them. I don't care if they're cliche. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I really hope travel videos do make a comeback sometime in the future. Probably unlikely. I do hope it happens. How'd shooting go today?
Shooting today was pretty good. Like, honestly, we had probably the best weather we could have asked for. It was a mix of everything. It was supposed to be cloudy all day, but we had an amazing sunrise. Cloudy for like most of the morning, which was nice for like the moody mountain pictures, low-hanging fog, that type of thing. And then here at like the afternoon sunset, it did open up. We had some blue skies, we got some color and some sunlight, so we were able to get some bright-ish photos to contrast our morning moodiness. So yeah, overall, tons of content, and I'm really happy with what we got.
Nick, my question for you is, are travel videos dead?
Overall, yes, travel videos are dead. As Sam mentioned earlier in this video, the prime time for it was 2016, 2017. I would even consider 2018 pushing it, and it just died after that. But they're fun to make, as Sam also mentioned. Like, you can shoot whatever you want. I've shot a handful of travel films, and they have definitely been the most fun projects I've ever worked on. You're stuck working on corporate commercial stuff for other people, and just having the time to do like YouTube and just a fun shoot where you're in complete creative control, because I'm all about creative control. Like, when you don't have all control when you're working on client projects, it kind of just sucks the life out of it. So being able to do whatever you want in a travel film is what really makes it for me. So yeah, do I hope they come back? Not in a huge fad like they did before, but I think people should continue to make them because they're just a nice break from the commercial work and client work that they're doing. And I think it's just good for all filmmakers to have personal projects.
Well frickin' said. So I think that pretty much does it for our day here. We're gonna have another quick day in the mountains tomorrow. I have no idea where we're going. That's still to be decided. We gotta go home, dump footage, get some rest. We woke up at 3 a.m. this morning. Definitely need to sleep. I'll talk to you when I talk to you, I guess. Is that what people do in vlogs? They tell you when they're gonna talk to you, and then the next clip is when they talk to you. I don't know. I have a problem with that sort of storytelling. I kind of just show you the next thing. Anyway, tangent. See you tomorrow. And good morning. We are out here at a very cinematic fire tower up there, if you can see it. We just spent sunrise getting a ton of photos, getting a bunch of videos, which I'll show right now. yeah, the plan for the rest of the day is there is no plan. We're not really sure what we're doing, but I'm actually really excited with the footage that we got at this fire tower. I'm actually like low-key surprised how good it was, especially the drone shots. Kolbe,
Phew.
first of all, how were your photos this morning?
Fantastic. I haven't seen them on the computer yet, but the moment, the setting was here, and I hope and think that the photos also came out as amazing.
Okay, my question for you is, do you think travel videos are dead?
I say no, but also yes. I think they're dead in the form that we've seen them in the past, like your standard Sam Kolbe with a lot of intense transitions and like jaw-dropping visuals. In that sense, they're dead, but the style that they inspired, those transitions make their way into other videos that are still being produced. You get your wipes, your masking, your whip pans and transitions and all that, and that still carries over into other videos. So no and yes, yes and no. They'll be around for a while, just not in the form that we've seen them in the past.
Do you think they'll be as popular?
I think maybe they'll make a comeback, maybe they'll die out, and then we'll have someone who was inspired a long time ago by those creators, and then maybe they'll come back and like make something new and revolutionary that's like a new frontier.
Interesting. I like that. Thanks, man. So, basically, we ended up at the top of another view, and we're going to be getting some content through sunset. We're here very early, so we got to wait for the sun to go down. So basically, to kind of conclude what I was talking about, are travel videos dead? Yes. Should they be dead? No. I think they're definitely a good way to make a show reel for yourself. Definitely a great way to have fun while filmmaking, a great way to remember events, but they've kind of become a cliche. So what I encourage you to do if you want to make travel videos is do something out of the box. Try something different, because I personally want to see travel videos come back into the style. But with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. But if you like this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. Also, follow Nick and Kolbe on all of their socials, links below and on screen right now. With that being said, thank you for watching me ramble on and on about travel videos. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.